Angkatan Muda Keadilan Selangor, the youth wing of Malaysia's People's Justice Party, has urged the Malaysian government and Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim to take immediate action to save Pannir Selvam Pranthaman from execution in Singapore, while the Court of Appeal granted Pannir a last-minute stay of execution on 19 February 2025, just hours before he was scheduled to be hanged on Thursday. AMK Selangor emphasized that this reprieve is only temporary and called for a stronger diplomatic response from Malaysia. Pannir, a Malaysian citizen, was convicted in 2017 of trafficking 51.84 grams of heroin into Singapore and sentenced to the mandatory death penalty. His legal avenues have been exhausted, and his family has been appealing for clemency. His case has been marked by legal disputes, including allegations of professional misconduct by his former lawyer, Ong Ying Ping. His family lodged a formal complaint with the Law Society of Singapore, alleging that Ong had misrepresented Pannir, pressured him to act in person, and continued charging fees despite withdrawing as counsel. The complaint remains unresolved, leading to claims that Pannir has not received adequate legal representation. On 19 February 2025, the Singapore Court of Appeal, presided over by Judge of the Appellate Division Wu Bili, granted Pannir permission to make a post-appeal application in a capital case, staying his execution. The court acknowledged that Pannir's ongoing legal battles, including the complaint against Ong and a constitutional challenge to Singapore's drug laws, warranted further review. The decision was met with cheers from supporters at a candlelight vigil attended by about 200 people. In a statement, AMK Selangor urged the Malaysian government to use all diplomatic channels to seek a fair resolution, including issuing an official statement through Wisma Putra expressing Malaysia's concerns and appealing for a review of Pannir's sentence, delivering a diplomatic note to the Singapore government to ensure Pannir's rights are upheld and that he is given the opportunity to complete his legal processes fairly, negotiating with Singapore to allow Pannir to serve a prison sentence in Malaysia instead of facing execution, where he could also assist authorities in dismantling drug syndicates, leveraging Malaysia's position within ASEAN to raise broader concerns about the execution of drug mules, citing Indonesia's handling of the Mary Jane Veloso case. AMK Selangor compared Pannir's case to that of Mary Jane Veloso, a Filipino woman sentenced to death in Indonesia for drug trafficking. The Indonesian government allowed her to remain alive to assist in investigations against human traffickers, a move AMK Selangor believes should be replicated for Pannir. While recognizing the efforts of Malaysia and Singapore in combating drug-related crimes, AMK Selangor argued that executing individuals like Pannir, whom they describe as a mere drug mule, does not solve the larger issue of international drug syndicates. Instead, they asserted that executing traffickers eliminates key witnesses who could expose the true masterminds behind these networks. The death penalty for those exploited by drug syndicates is not a solution to international drug trafficking. Instead, it shuts down opportunities to uncover larger criminal networks. The statement read. AMK Selangor reiterated its call for Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and the Malaysian government to take immediate and proactive measures to prevent Pannir's execution. They emphasized that Malaysia should prioritize protecting its citizens and ensuring that justice is served fairly. As Pannir's case remains in a critical phase, AMK Selangor urged the government to act swiftly, warning that failure to do so could lead to an irreversible outcome. Following the stay of Pannir's execution, human rights lawyer M. Ravi told the online Citizen, given that the judge found merits in the case and granted the stay, the fact that Pannir did not have legal representation and had to represent himself says much about the sad state of the legal profession in Singapore, where threats of cost orders, etc., have a chilling effect on lawyers. On Wednesday night, a candlelight vigil was held at Speaker's Corner in Hong Lim Park in remembrance of Pannir, who was scheduled to be executed in the early hours of Thursday, and to call for the abolition of the death penalty. Organized by the Transformative Justice Collective, the event was attended by approximately 200 people and also served as a memorial for the 12 individuals executed in Singapore over the past year. News of the stay of execution broke near the end of the vigil, prompting cheers from the crowd. In a statement to TOC, TJC welcomed the stay but stressed that the fight is far from over. Pannir needs to file a follow-up application, and he has a very short window to do so. TJC and those who support Pannir, his family, and the abolition of the death penalty will continue their work. 2 others face execution next Wednesday, the group stated.